The rallies have been incredible for him.
And Reed, I want to ask you something. So we know that that having 10,000 people at a rally is very impressive, but that's not the same as having in a state like Florida, where you have you're going to have 6-7 million voters in Florida. So yes, when Trump supporters say, well, his rallies have 10,000 people, she only has 500. We know that doesn't necessarily mean what they think it means.
Sure.
But it means something, right?
Enthusiasm, right?
Sure, it does mean something. I mean, obviously, all of this stuff translates to television, right? So the guys that are setting up this stuff for Donald Trump in Grand Rapids have been there for a couple of days doing all this stuff so Trump can be there for 30 minutes to show that picture. This sort of enthusiasm right before Election Day. But a lot of those events also are used to encourage voters to get out to vote, to sign them up to do something. Trump does none of that. Whereas I guarantee you at every Clinton rally, they have been utilizing the data and the people they have at those things to really turn out that vote.
But is the RNC picking up that slack if the Trump campaign isn't doing it themselves?
That's what they said they've been doing, but frankly, compared to what Secretary Clinton is using, which is what President Obama built over 8 years, I'd much rather have what she has.
I see.
Can I actually say something about that? Because modeling, which I keep harping about, is incredibly important, and it goes to exactly what you said. The Clinton campaign, essentially since the Obama campaign was over, that apparatus got turned over to her. And the same people are doing it. And what you do is you model voters so that it's not just about polling. You actually know how individual voters are likely to vote, not just as a demographic, but individually. And you're able to identify them and get them to the polls.
But Katie, there's something visceral, there's something good, and you see Trump loves it. He's up there, he feeds off of it. They keep him on the road doing these rallies. It's a thing to do. So it's good for the candidate?
It's good for him. Obviously, he likes it, and there's a reason why they're looking at his business prospects post-election to kind of harness the power of all of these people. But Julie's right. I mean, the Clinton campaign just last weekend made something like 1 million phone calls.
Hoovering
a million phone calls. And so, and they're doing it to targeted voters who they know will turn out.
I'll tell you that my mom in Denver is so ready for the phone to stop ringing. She's about to unplug it.
Dana can't even get through. All right, we've got